Hey there, it's Maya. Today, let's explore two words that could completely change the way you manifest. Be grateful. Very easy to say when life is going your way. But what about when it isn't? When you wake up tomorrow, the ceiling hasn't moved, and neither have your problems. The same unpaid bills are still stacked. The person beside you still feels like a stranger. And that same heavy job you dread is waiting for you again. Nothing has changed. And then someone tells you, be grateful. And you think, grateful for what exactly? Because when everything seems to be going wrong, gratitude can feel almost impossible. We offer gratitude only when the storm finally gives way. We get the job, the relationship works out, then we are grateful. But perhaps we've got it backwards. What if real change begins with gratitude? That may sound strange, but I remember the exact moment gratitude began for me. It wasn't during the calm. It was right in the middle of the storm. Before we dive in, I'd like to share something that's important to me. Everything I talk about on this channel comes from the wisdom I've gained from my teachers, the research I've done, and my own experience walking this path. My intention is simply to share what's helped me in the hope that it might help you too. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and continue exploring with an open mind. A few years ago, when my life started coming apart at the seams, there seemed to be very little to be grateful for. Life had come to a standstill. The people I trusted to stay walked away. Soon, the losses seemed to overshadow everything else. And then came my turning point. The realization that nothing around me would change until something within me did. In that moment, the fog cleared. I'd spent so long mourning what was gone. I'd failed to see the incredible blessing of those who had stayed. My family, who stood firmly beside me, and those beautiful friendships that I had been fortunate enough to find, together they carried me through one of the darkest periods of my life. What they handed me was a lifeline. A love that held me without judgment, unconditional love. And suddenly, it all made sense. All along, I'd been counting my losses, but forgotten to count my blessings. There was still so much to be grateful for. And that's where it began again. With gratitude, slowly I found the strength to start rebuilding. Back to school, pushing myself harder than ever. That effort soon bore fruit. First came a paid apprenticeship, followed just months later by a job that almost seemed to fall into my lap. Life was moving again. And when I trace it all the way back, it began with gratitude. But next came my part, the work. The heavy lifting, and eventually surrender. Somewhere along the way, they slowly became my mantra. Gratitude, work, surrender, repeat. And time and again, I've seen something remarkable happen. When life gets difficult, somehow help seems to show up too. A person, an opportunity, an unexpected hand, sometimes even a strength we didn't know we had. We see the storm, but miss the shelter. There's a line from The Alchemist that I've always loved. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Perhaps the universe has been conspiring for us all along. Gratitude helps us finally see it. For me, gratitude was the first step It was where my begin again began. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and I genuinely enjoy hearing from you. And if you'd like to continue exploring these questions together every week, I'd love for you to subscribe. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Remember, it's never too late to begin again.